the liver is the biggest detox organ. I mean, hands down. And not only is it the biggest detox organ, we talked about, we might be drinking alcohol. We're putting even more undue stress onto that liver when we're taking in the alcohol. But it has like 500 functions inside the body, which is, we got to love on this organ the best that we can. So we're going to really focus in on the liver right now. And I saw that there's like 3 phases now that they're identifying to the liver detox. It's not just one thing. But to me, phase 2 and phase 3 kind of almost sound like the same thing. And I haven't been able to really get into detail that they're different. How about you, Naomi?
No, I think
I'm pretty much calling them the same.
I like to really focus on phase 1 and phase 2 because it's part of the phase 2. Phase 3 is sort of go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do.
Look at it.
Yeah. So phase 1, just so that we understand, this is where the easiest way to describe it is it's where this is the phase that causes oxidation and free radicals. It's taking the toxins that are coming into the body and it's making them water soluble, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good phase that has to happen in the body in order to break down those toxins and make them into a way that our body can get rid of, right? However, it creates free radicals, which we know are not good. So if phase 2's not working, we're backing that all up. And that's where we're getting that brain fog and memory lapse and all the other issues, the digestive issues and stuff like that. So I just want to keep it really simple. There's a whole lot of other scientific terms that we could really get into with it, but that's going to be the best explanation, don't you think, Naomi?
I think so, Amy. And the whole thing is that's also where you're going to break down. So phase 1 is also going to be where you're breaking down your fat soluble vitamins as well.
Right. And it's so what I found really, really interesting. I mean, you can get lost in PubMed if you're a geek out like I am. They did this study, and the cytochrome P450 enzymes are super important in this phase of the liver detox. Now, you might be like me. I'm like, what is cytochrome P450 enzymes? I don't even know. Let's break that down, because these are really a kind of a family of enzymes that help us metabolize all the different things that we've brought into the body. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to metabolize things like procarcinogens. These are the toxins, the carcinogenic toxins, the hormones. They help us metabolize pharmaceuticals and drugs, xenobiotics, xenoestrogens, xenohormones. Xeno just means it's man-made, it's synthetic. Okay. So also glycerol and fatty acids, super beneficial to help metabolize those things inside the body.
Well, so, and glycinate, which is, a big one for us, that's also where the phase 1, they're going to break down those heavy toxins as well.
Right. This is our first line of defense. This phase 1 is our first line of defense against those toxins. This is the phase that the toxins hit and the body says, whoa, okay, we got to take this and make it into something that we can get rid of out of the body here. Now, this is, again, not going to be anything that has any kind of metal. Metal is a whole nother toxicity, realm, with it. So, and it's, anyways, so we can activate phase 1 through things like herbs, milk thistle, sassafras, caraway, dill are really good herbs to help activate phase 1. We can, citrus, tangerines, and oranges are really beneficial to help activate phase 1. I also read that grapefruit actually inhibits phase 1. So while it's a citrus, it's actually an inhibitor, as is everything when it comes to activating and enhancing things. We don't want too much. we in our society are, oh, well, if a cup is good, 2 cups is better. That's so not true with everything we talk within health.
It's a balancing act, Amy. I think people need to realize that it's that fine tune. Yeah. And I watch people eat this, and that's why we had to change our eating habits as well.
Yes.
Like, you can't be eating the same like breakfast every single day, the same lunch, the same dinner. We need a variety of stuff.
Our body needs to, be activated. Vitamin C rich foods like strawberries and bell peppers, crucifer veggies, and you're going to hear crucifer veggies a lot in, helping our body support things like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, kale, turnips. Those are crucifer veggies. Vitamins C and most of B's are really good to help support this part. Lipotrophics. Lipotrophics are compounds that break down fat and metabolize them. Lipotrophics like cysteine, methionine, chlorine. I can't read that one. And inostil. And I did write down where those are. Cysteine is found in like chickpeas, eggs, lentils, oats, and walnuts. That methionine is found in meats, lots and lots of meats, beef, turkey, fish, pork, dairy, milk, cheese, whole grains, beans, nuts. So these are also amino acids. Lipotrophics are actually amino acids. Yeah. And then minerals like magnesium and iron. Really.
When we are deficient in our minerals as well, Amy, because one, we are filtering our water. Two, the composition of the soil is not as rich as it used to be.
Right.
So, that's really important for us to, you might have to be supplementing when it comes to some of our minerals. Getting trace minerals back in. There's different things that I like to use. First is always having just a vitamin. You can do drops of stuff and everything else, but that's really important to make sure we're having enough minerals. And we will get the minerals if we're eating the whole foods as well.
Right. Whole foods. Is it God-made or man-made? Ask yourself those questions when you're picking up your food. One thing that I read about too in phase 1 is the C1P1A. Those are part of that cytochrome P450 enzyme family. This was really important. These are the ones, the crucifer veggies actually act as inducers to the phase 1 detox, and resveratrol is an enhancer to phase 1 detox. So resveratrol are things like grapes, wine, and peanuts. So there you have it.